going on, Dream Team? It's your boy Alex, and I'm back again with yet another video, man. I hope everybody's doing blessed, man. I hope everybody's doing great. I know I am, you know what I mean? I'm blessed to be alive. And so what it is today, what I'm going to be talking about is I'm going to be talking about my review when I linked up with Mr. Organik, man. Now, just a disclaimer, I'm not taking nobody's sides in anything that goes on, you feel me? Everybody is most definitely entitled to their own opinion, you know what I mean? But without further ado, man, it's a wonderful, beautiful day out in Las Vegas, so we finna head down to the pool and we're gonna chop it up for a minute.
Real big, real big. I know one day I would do it real big. Real shit.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Dream Team, I should say. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna take y'all over to the shade, man. As y'all can see, it's a lovely day out here in Las Vegas. And so yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give you all the rundown on 3 of them. There we go. Alright, y'all. So I know it's been a lot of controversy going on about Mr. Organik. It's been a lot of people kind of, you know, nitpicking, saying this about him, saying that about him. So I'm gonna just give you all my personal experience with him. So I'll start from the gate. So we went out, mobbed out to LA the day after he got here, which is about a 3.5 to 4 hour drive. I live in Las Vegas. And so while we was out there, we actually met up. There we go. So while we were out there, we actually met up with a few people. We got a lot of stuff done. We got a lot of good content, so stay tuned for that. So you feel me? He works with 3 of them. So he hit me up, or he hit him up, excuse me. He hit my guy up while he was out there because it was some stuff that they wanted to do. And then on top of that, you know what I mean, it'd be cool just to kind of link up with him, kick game, whatever. And so yeah, so the last day, we only stayed down there for a day. The last day, Mr. Organik, you feel me, hit us up and was like, all right, pull up. So we was gonna cop some merch, whatever, you know what I mean, and just chop it up. Now, this is my first time meeting 3 in person. Like I communicated with him back and forth on Instagram a couple of times, and we actually discussed business. And you guys will see that in later videos to come. I'm not really gonna touch on that right now, but so yeah, this is my first time meeting him in person. And all you hear, or from the things that I've heard a lot of people, oh, I don't want to do business with him anymore, and he scammed me, and this, that, and the other. And what everybody needs to understand is this. You know, when it's all said and done, when you have a business or whatever, when you take your time out of your day to go ahead and try to promote the next man's business or whatever the case may be, you must be compensated for your time, period, point blank. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like, you know, a lot of people try to use the excuse, oh, you know, I'm upcoming and whatever the case may be. That's cool, that's great. Everybody has to start somewhere. He had to start somewhere, you know what I mean? But when it's all said and done, you know, I'm just being real with you. Like, if you think about it like this, if you ran a business, if you had, let's say, 200,000 subscribers on YouTube already, and some of you out there might, you know, and let's say you get 100 DMs per day trying to link and do a collab. Now, I'm sure off the rip you will want to show, like, everybody love and do it for free for everybody. Now, me collabing with 100 people, and then on top of that, trying to maintain my business, the math just doesn't add up. It doesn't equate itself to. So I need to see that you're serious about supporting your channel as well as mine. You know what I mean? But like I said, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. That's the way I view it. That's the way I look at things. So yeah, I heard a lot of things before I met up with him, so I wasn't really knowing what to expect. You know, from our Instagram conversations, you know what I mean? He was a real solid dude. So, but like I said, I heard a lot of things. So we pull up, so he texts us, he was like, pull up to the spot. I'm like, all right, cool. So pull up to the spot, park the car, and we meet up with him. And so he had brought some merch down, he had brought his books down, and I'll actually do a review on that because I read it a couple of times actually. And he brought some beer sauce. I actually got a little bit of that going right now. But so yeah, and so in my mind, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Like, in my mind, I'm thinking, I'm like, he just gonna hand us the merch or whatever. They gonna talk about what they gotta talk about, and he gonna be like, all right, y'all, drive safe. Nah, Organik was hella cool. Like, we chopped it up with Organik probably like maybe an hour and a half. You know what I mean? Just talking about everything, talking about life. He congratulated me on a lot of the accomplishments that I made. You know what I mean? Like, and I actually talked to him about the business and things that I had wanted to do and the features that I wanted him to be in. And you know, he showed love, and he was just like, you know what, just hit me up whenever you need me, I'll be there. And I really appreciate that, and that was real genuine. And so yeah, we pulled up, we chopped it up for a little bit. This is when shit got crazy. This is when we started talking about the cars or whatever. I started talking about my Instagram, and I started talking about, you know, me bringing my cars to the channel. And this is when he said, y'all want to come to the garage? And I'm like, hell yeah, I want to come to the garage. Like, cause it'd be dope to see all of this in person, like, hands down. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so we go down to the garage or whatever, and we start chopping it up some more. And he gave me like a VIP tour to rave.
Manifestation is real, but I don't know.
You can't be so if you don't stand on it and live it and drink it and like put that into your soul, it ain't gonna move the same way. Like you're gonna do.
He gave me a VIP tour of the Corvette. Like, you know what I mean? He was just like, oh man, open it up, sit in it, do whatever you want. You know what I mean? He was real cool. He was super, super cool about it. He didn't limit, you know what I mean? He didn't limit me to the things that, you know what I mean? Because this is our first time, like, linking in person. And so, you know, I'm sure a lot of people are like, oh, I want to link with you, I want to collab with you. He was cool. He was like, man, if you want to vlog, you could vlog. And at the time being, I wasn't ready to vlog just yet. So I let that opportunity pass. But, you know, it'll definitely present itself again. And so we were just, he was just talking, we were just talking, communicating back and forth, you know what I mean? And I'm just kind of soaking up a lot of game, soaking up like a lot of game. And I'm gonna tell you like this, man, 3 is real underestimated. You know, he might give off like a certain persona on YouTube. That might be his image. But you got to really sit down and hold a conversation with 3 to really like understand a lot of the things that he does, a lot of the things that he says, the way he is, the way that the reason he is the way that he is, and a lot of that is in the book too. So for those of y'all, if y'all haven't copped the book already, I think you should get it. It's a real good book, you know what I mean? For those of you that want to start a YouTube channel or a clothing line or whatever the case may be, I highly recommend reading it. It's some real good gems in there. Some gems that I'll be applying in my videos, my future videos, and whatever content that I put out in the future. So I definitely recommend that to I definitely recommend that for a few of you guys. So, and that's another thing that I just want to touch on. So 3 is real misunderstood, you know what I mean? Because I'll be real, I'll be honest with you, I'll be real. If you don't come from that, you feel me? If you don't come from that, you'll never really understand where it is he comes from and a lot of the things that he says. You know what I mean? And the reason people are, you know, a lot of times people are like, oh, he's just arrogant and he spends his money. I never understood why people get so much satisfaction from counting other people's pockets. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, you should do this, that, and the other. And you know what I mean? Like, as somebody that just wants to see somebody's channel grow and it's genuine, that's cool, you know what I mean? But like he was explaining to me, like, you got people out there that like real life hating, and they take the time out of their day, you know what I mean, like, to speak down on them. You got to understand something, you know, when you're running a business or a YouTube channel or whatever the case may be, there will be people out there that'll try to tear you down. They'll try to bring you down, whatever it is that they say. But as he says in the book, you know, he just uses it as fertilizer to help plant the seeds, you know what I mean? Like, and that's facts. So, you know, like I said, I'm sure a lot of people feel differently about it, but, you know, if you read his book, and not only just the book, like I said, if you come from, you know what I mean, where a lot of y'all know, if you know, you know what I mean. If you come from that, you'll definitely understand. You know what I mean? You'll definitely understand. You know what I mean? But like I said, everybody is entitled to their own opinions. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not here to, you know what I mean, suck up to nobody or nothing like that. You feel me? I'm just keeping it pure. You know what I mean? I met him. I didn't have a bad experience with him at all. You feel me? Like, face to face. And you feel me, conversated with him for almost 2 hours straight. We was just chilling, talking, kicking game. You know what I mean? Like, and he was dropping dimes on how to, you know what I mean, grow my YouTube channel and, you know, secure partnerships and deals or whatever the case may be. And that, you know what I mean, like, when somebody is at a certain level that you know, when somebody is at a certain level to where, you know, they're like financially free, or when that they're at a level that you aspire to be on one day, when somebody drops gems like that, you know what I mean? That's priceless. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know what I mean? Like, he was a real cool cat. I ain't got nothing bad to say. You know what I mean? He kept it pure. He kept it genuine. I mean, and I know I hear like a lot of people like, he actually talked to me about it, like, because I asked, I'm like, well, you know, everybody just be mad about like the way that you be coming at a lot of your subscribers. You know what I mean? Like, and he said, like, you know, he goes on Instagram Live. That's the only time he can go to like really like let all of his emotions out on people. So, you know what I mean? Like, in terms of that, I don't know. You feel me? Like, I do be seeing some of the things 3 be saying. I be like, God, I be like, he wild, but you know what I mean? Like, I can only speak on the experiences that I've had. You know what I mean? And I do hope that in the near future, um, everybody can kind of come in agreement on things, and everybody can kind of see from each other's point of view. And that's really, you know, that's really what it's all about at some point in time. It's kind of respecting each other's game. It's kind of respecting each other's hustle, and just supporting one another. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just don't, you know, just me personally, I wouldn't try and do business with anybody unless I knew the full stipulations. You know what I mean? Everybody got to learn at some point in time. You feel me? Like, if you know, it's a lesson learned for a lot of people. You know what I mean? Like, the relationship I got with somebody might not be the relationship you got with somebody, and you know what I mean. That's just the way it is. Especially with this YouTube stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's a long road for some of us. So I think with that being said, like, a lot of us need to kind of try to ride our own wave, build our own legacy, and then kind of incorporate the influencers later. You feel me? That's all it is. That's all it is that I really got to say about it. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to touch on today. Like I said, I will be doing a review on the book, Seeds of Greatness, that he dropped. It's a pretty dope book. I liked it. I'm pretty sure those that bought it liked it. It's a really, it's a dope book. It's got a lot of gems in it. So I really do appreciate y'all taking out the time to watch this video. Like I said, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I love all of y'all. I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? So whether you disagree with me or not, you feel me? It's all love. You know what I mean? Like, everybody is most definitely entitled to their own opinion about a lot of different things. But like I mentioned, I can only speak on my personal experience. And you feel me? Like, bruh, legit dude. You feel me? So that's all it is I gotta say. But I really do appreciate y'all for taking the time out to check the channel out. You know what I mean? Get this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment, let me know how it is that you feeling about a lot of stuff. Oh, and before you do anything, before you do any of that, subscribe to the Dream Team, baby. Please do so. I really greatly appreciate it. I do want to take my YouTube channel to the next level. You know, I am kind of excited. I got a lot of content and I got a lot of stuff planned, and I really hope to bring y'all along on that journey with me. So with all of that being said, it's your boy Alex, and I will holla at y'all later.